Richard was on a couple of weeks ago, and you mentioned nitro is in your blood. Your dad, Jegs Sr., that's what he did, and that's what started it all, honestly. And Richard came on WFO and talked about his aspirations. He loves pro stock. There's no doubt, loves pro stock. It would be something in addition to, not in lieu of. You are inside the team. What are your thoughts on that? Like, Richard has an aspiration beyond pro stock.
Yeah, no, it's not shocking. The conversations have kind of, been lingering for the last couple of years, even when I was still with the team and before I stepped away at the end of 20. So I know Richard and the Freeman family's kind of heart and soul has been, in the pro stock world, in that performance side of NHRA drag racing. But, Richard's a business guy and he's a performer. He's an athlete. He's an entertainer. He's everything in between. And I think, he's been watching the sport as it's transitioned in his lifetime, and appears that he wants to be a part of Top Fuel and/or Funny Car in the near future. And I'm excited for that effort. For the first time in my life, I had families that raced. Then I had the elite family that raced, but we were always in the kind of the pro stock truck, and Lucas Oil categories at the races. And this year with the SCAG team, I am, partners with Top Fuel Funny Car. And so I find myself on the starting line watching my teammates and cheering them on more than ever, obviously, this year. So, I love nitro. I love the smell of it for just a short spell, that is, because it is fantastic for all the viewers that have never been to a physical event. We do touch just about all your senses at an NHRA event, and that's what makes it so special. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this next chapter. If it continues down the path that it appears to be, he's announced that Erica would be behind the wheel, and that would be exciting. I know she's a fierce competitor. It doesn't matter if you're racing red wagons or pro stock cars or super gas, or in this case, potentially in the future with Top Fuel. So I'll be excited to cheer her on there, and perhaps she'll have a teammate as well that would be really cool to see. And maybe that person would come out of the door slammer ranks. Maybe they wouldn't. We don't know at this point, but it's just really cool. Richard has been very instrumental in building back, if you will, the pro stock brand over the last, I'll say 4 or 5 years. He's really worked on it hard for the last 6 or 8 years, but has made a lot of really good traction. I think the NHRA, the fans, et cetera, would agree. We'd love to obviously wrangle back in, the Fords and the Chevys and the Dodges, and even bring in Toyota into the fray. But, that's probably our next goals. But the sport's alive and well. It's evident of the crowds we've seen this year. It's evident of some of the transitions going on behind the scenes, like the one we're talking about now. It's going to be fun to see the sport grow going into the 25 season, and hope to be a big part of that myself.